Hi, this is a review and demonstration of the USpicy 10-piece toothbrush brush set. So I'll be applying my makeup using Kiko products solely for the purpose of this demonstration. Yeah, please carry on watching. I just want to say that USpicy have sent me the brushes for the purpose of this review. That said, the opinions of these brushes will be entirely my own. I love their packaging. You've seen this before. They've got this lovely embossed packaging here. It's just really, really nice to receive in the post. Something like this is just lovely. It's a strong, sturdy box. Magnetic clip. Great presentation. Branded on the top of the box, and then inside all the brushes very neatly placed inside their own plastic compartment. So 10 toothbrushes. I'm going to call them toothbrushes. You can call them oval brushes, you can call them spoon brushes, but I'm going to call them toothbrushes because that's what's on the name of the box. And you've got brushes for the whole face. As usual, I always say use the brushes as you see fit, so I'm not going to be like searching for which one's the eyeliner brush and which one's this. The brushes are branded with the USpicy name. They're branded on a matte base with their logo as well, and then the rest of the brush is this shiny glossy black finish. And then as you come down, let's see, are you in focus? Yes. Then you've got the brush itself. They feel all the very similar. Feels like a really beautiful cushion pad. It is so dense. This one here is the thinnest of the brushes, I think, but the widest one in this style. And that also feels very, very soft. I'm not going to show you all the brushes individually because it will take up a lot of time in the video and make it really long. I'm just going to go straight into the demonstration and talk about them as I'm using them. I'm going to take Kiko's Radiant Boost Primer and apply that all over my face. It's soft enough for me to have gone over my eyes as I just did, but it's not contoured enough to get right into the corners. So if I wanted to, I could just switch to the smaller brush. I have used toothbrushes like these before. As I'm using it, I do feel like this area is sort of bending a little bit. It's just flexible and soft enough so that this actually contours and moves as I'm moving it. It could be that as well, a flexible joint as such. Switching to this brush now to come in on the outer V, and I'm going to use this colour here, which is a beautiful hot pink. I'm not setting my foundation over my eyes because this is a powder and so it will set it anyway. I'm just etching out my crease. This is a severely softer brush, I love it. You can get a really nice sort of strong cut crease here. This brush now, just picking up colours. Oh wow, oh wow, oh my god, this colour is insane, this pigment is insane, and this brush is insane. I just picked some really wild colours for this tutorial. I just didn't want anything standard or muted, and I actually have a sari, these two colours. This hot orange and this hot pink. Wow. I'm just tapping on a bit of this sort of pearly beige colour. Sure if I can use this over the eyeshadow, but I'll see. On my arm, this to swatch gorgeous, yeah, you can. Just getting a little bit of a stronger cut crease. Taking a bit of the pink and just flicking up with this. Makes blending very, very easy actually. I'm not at this stage missing any of my regular eyeshadow brushes. But as an artist, I do feel that I'm quite versatile. I think the regular consumer would probably need to work at these a little bit just to get used to holding them this way, and because I have brushes like this already from a different range, then I do feel that I've probably got that little bit of an upper hand. But if you're using these from the first time, you kind of will need to sort of just play around with them a little bit just to get used to them. And as usual, I turn my brush to the side to get more blending. And then I'm going to pick up this brush here just to get a bit of powder just on the brow, just to kind of keep this bit neutral. So for my dark circles, I'm going to be using Dark Circle Corrector by Kiko, and applying that on the back of my hand and then just getting that right under here. If my eye seems to appear sensitive, it is. I've got a cold, so it's been runny all night. You can see the brush is very soft under my eyes. This is always my area for testing. If it's really soft under my eyes and I'm not sort of wincing because it's hurt and it's pricked me, then it's always a good sign. At the same time, you don't want any under eye brushes to be too firm, because when you're applying things like concealer, you don't want to apply it and then slough it all away by the blending process. So this is just right. Okay, so I'm applying foundation now. This definitely is working like the toothbrush head, where it's moving to contour. I like that the brushes are big enough so that you can get quick coverage in bigger spaces, like the neckline and on the neck. It's always a plus thing to have a big enough brush to quickly get that job done. Okay, so I'm using the powder brush. You can either use the largest one or the second one down or the third one down to just apply powder. Just going to take the smaller brush just so I can get in under the eye. I don't want to disturb my under eye corrector because of the dark circles I have underneath. A really full mascara. For blush, I'm using this brush here and I'm using this one. It's a 3-coloured trio, and I'm just mixing all the colours together on the brush like this. I'm a bit worried that all of this on my cheek is going to be too much colour in one place and I won't be able to blend it, but we'll see. Oh no, it's fine. Oh. My blush face is crazy. And I'm just going with the lighter one just on top. That did the job of applying blush beautifully. And the really great thing about brushes like this, for blush especially, is that the line, you get that perfect. You don't get it everywhere else. You can get your contour. I tend to just contour with my blush, with the darker shade at the bottom, rather than using contour products. And so it's really important for me to get that line right. And if you don't, you just go through with the other brush just to get that in there. I'm so sorry, I've lost the footage of me applying the lipstick, but I'm sure I'll show you the lip brush in another video. I'm just gathering my verdict on the brushes itself. So they were all very versatile in the sense that there was brushes for the face, brushes for powder, brushes for eyeshadow, brushes for lips, and then you've got your extras like highlighters and concealer and spot brushes. I liked that the tops here bended. I think that that really does help when you're pushing or you're pressing and working around areas around the eye, around the nose, and then as you go over the, you know, the cheekbones, it kind of you know, goes around it quite nicely, so that's really nice. The lip brush I absolutely loved. The foundation brush, the big brush, I loved the fact that it covers everywhere. I did feel that I would like maybe a little bit less dense for the powder brush and for the concealer brush, so that it can really spot blur those areas of pigment that I really need a specialist brush for. So I was missing sort of my very soft fluffy brushes to just get in there, apply the product and just gently sort of work around. The lip brush was the only brush I felt that was a little bit more spread out, more sparser, not so heavily dense, and I think if I had used that over these areas instead of for lips, that would have helped it stay sort of, the product stay as opaque as when I applied it. I'm really happy that I was able to use all of these brushes to complete my makeup look. I've got a near flawless look, and I will use them again with my regular makeup, because obviously these brands, or the brand is Kiko, isn't new to me, but some of the products, most of the products I used are. The foundation is my all everyday regular foundation, and I only have about that much left. I love this foundation. Other than that, all of the other products, the powder, the concealer, the mascara, and the lip pencil was all new to me. For the eyes, I felt that the 3 brushes that I used for the eyes, while they were really good for, great for graphic, great for application, great for blending, I did feel that I kind of needed just a teeny one just to sort of apply products just in a small amount around the inner corner of my eye. Actually, I don't think I used this one, I used these 2. I felt that this one was just a little bit too big, and it would be nice just to have one that was maybe lip brush size, just to be able to just apply a little bit in that corner of the eye. You know, even my own finger, my little finger, would have been too big, so I wanted like a really tiny one about that size to really kind of just get in there without disturbing everything else. Just a little pop of colour somewhere. I don't think there was another brush that was like that there. I could, this one actually, could have just applied a bit, maybe, I don't know. Obviously I didn't use all of the brushes in the order that they recommend, so I'm just looking back at this brush now, and I think this would have been perfect for applying eyeshadow too. The price, I'm going to write it in the description box below, and that's because prices can change and I currently don't have the data available to me. I really hope you like this tutorial / demonstration of the product. Please rate, subscribe and comment. Please do share with friends, and do let me know what you thought of this review. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Please do check out my other makeup work, my Real Brides and more.